Hello. Ooh, there's like, who is she saying hi to? It's okay, babes. There we go. What's up? How are you guys? I know the mic's working because I checked it this morning. What? I know. It worked fine last week. I didn't check it though. Hello, hello. Hey, Elizabeth, how are you? Hey, Stephanie and Shadowcat. I don't think I know your real name. If I do, I don't remember. I'm sorry. Hi, Angie. Hey, girl, hey. What's up? I spent, according to John, 3.5 hours in my garden this morning, and I'm going to be in pain tomorrow. Hey, Kay. So, what have you guys been up to today? I'm great. Thank you, Elizabeth. What has everybody been up to already today? I just was getting dirty and doing some work, and it stinks. Hello, Kimberly. And Wendy, hi. Hi, Katie. Hi, Louise. Hello. I'm spinning my same old stuff, but I'm working on, I'm making progress, is what I should say. Oh, Deb made alpaca dryer balls. Oh, right, washing and drying fleeces. John turned the water on out in our backyard this week, so I can start doing that. I won't be doing it today, though. I'll be too tired. Angie is food dyeing some merino and Romney. That's awesome. Hello, Alice. How are you? Hi, Crystal. Hi, Andy. Andy said trying to finish socks for summer sock camp. Andy, I have questions about summer sock camp. Like, is it a Ravelry group? Is it a competition? Is it a challenge? What is it? Tell me about it. I need to know. Because I saw someone else was doing it. And I was like, what's that? Kay has been washing fleece. Kay, are you washing fleece that you got at the Great Lakes Fiber Festival? Elizabeth said, I spent an hour on the rigid handle loom on a scarf, took my middle kid to work, now working on a sock. All right. I was almost going to knit a sock today. Hello, Carrie. I was almost going to knit a sock today instead of spinning because I spent a bunch of time yesterday spinning, but I really want to get to that bamboo. So Molly asked what I'm spinning. This is a roving. I've been working on it for weeks. You guys have seen it. If you've been here, you've seen it a ton. So I know, Molly, you probably just haven't seen it yet. I have 2 more of these, and then I'm done. So I'm making it. I'm getting there. Danny said, hi from Waterloo, Ontario. Having lunch and knitting socks for a while, then doing some spinning. Yes, go, Danny. Alice said, weaving my mommy a scarf with the Sue's fiber. I would like to see that, Alice. Please share it on Facebook. Would you mind? Kimberly said, I'm sitting around in my jammies because I overdid it with yard work yesterday. Okay, so that's going to be me tomorrow. She said, it's raining today, so may do some spinning. Good, I hope you get to. Hope you're feeling better, too. Louise said, been to a barbecue, ate too much food, now laying down to recover. Haha. We did that last night. We didn't do a barbecue, but we ate so much last night. We literally came back. And hello, Terry. We had some fiber soaking. John and I are both going to do some dyeing. And we came back and we were just like full as ticks. So we laid on the couch and watched Sopranos. Kay said, yes, the Cormo, about 4 pounds of it. That's awesome. Yeah, Carrie said the same thing. She said, ooh, Alice, have you posted pictures? Hi, Shyla. I'm going to say Shyla. Tell me if it's wrong. She said, I'm knitting socks for my mom. Andy said, it's crazy sock lady. Knit along. Okay, on Ravelry. I'm in the 9-inch circular cabin. Oh, it's free, no pressure, knit along. That's fun. Crystal asked how many balls I have left. I have 2 left besides this one. But I made a ton of progress yesterday. I'm serious now. I'm serious. I gotta get it done. I want to free up my hands and so I can spin the bamboo. Hello, Shannon. I saw some of your spinning today, Shannon, on I think Facebook, and it was really, really pretty. Did that have the bamboo in it? Hello, Elsbeth. How are you? Hi, Jerry. Jerry said, greetings, everyone. I'll be knitting the gradient I posted this week. That's awesome. Ooh, Carrie. Carrie said I got Dan a smoker for Father's Day. He's been working on a brisket. I'm coming over. That sounds so good. Angie said after the chat about knitting styles 2 weeks ago, I found that I can knit much faster with the lever method, so I splashed out on a new set of Knit Pro Zing interchangeable needles. That's awesome, Angie. I've been kind of trying. I don't think I have the hang of it yet, but I have been trying it. Hey, Andy. Oh, sorry. Never mind. She was talking to Terry. Melody, hello. Hello, Lisa. Oh, my goodness. Alice said, Carrie and Trish, I posted the beginning rows a couple weeks ago. I'm almost halfway. I thought I did see it. I'm almost halfway, even with the crazy work schedule this week. Margarita said, hi, did you have a good week? I had a really good week, yeah. We had kind of a wet and cold week this week. We were supposed to have all of our kids here yesterday for a pool party, and it was not even 70 degrees, so we are going to reschedule. So it was totally not the week I thought I was going to have, but yeah, it was great. It was a good week. Hello, Dawn. Danielle said, hi, Trish and everyone. Missed last week since I had a lovely visit with my mom. That's really nice, who lives 8 hours away, working on a shawl with my hand spun today. Hello, Billy. Billy, are you Kay's sister, Billy? It says, hi, everyone, trying to get some chain plying done today during live. Okay, Crystal said yes. Yes, the bamboo spinning. That's what I'm trying to get to it. I feel like I cannot start something new until I finish something. Carrie said my Paradise Fiber. Hello, Kat. I was gonna say Dexter. Sometimes I read and don't think of the words. You know. She said my Paradise Fibers doesn't arrive till tomorrow. Molly said I'm excited to see how the bamboo spins up. I wanted to wait until more people were here. So, oh, hello. I'm going to say Adel. Tell me if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Edel. Edel. I don't know. You tell me. I am happy to try and get it right. Next week, I will be at my dad's for Father's Day. It's Father's Day in the U.S. next week, so I will not be here. So sorry. I will be here right after on Tuesday. Lisa said that bamboo in the Paradise bag is gorgeous. Can't wait to get mine. Kimberly said, also I am being held down by a mini schnauzer. Good. But you know what that's like? I do, because it's happening right now. Look. Let's see. If we can get it. Can you see him yet? Wait a minute. Oh, there. No, you still can't. There, you can see him. Right here. Can you say hi to the people? Okay, Billy is Kay's sister. Just wanted to make sure. Hello, Michelle. I'm sorry if I missed something. Hello, Jess. Alice said I had to order this month's Paradise Fibers after seeing the unveil. That glimmer glass. Oh my gosh. I know. Carrie said, don't worry about it. I've seen that it's bamboo. The way they sent it out in stages made it tough to avoid spoilers. Yeah, it did. It did. I don't know exactly what happened with them. Shannon said, thank you for the compliment. It was on Instagram. It was probably Instagram, yes, sorry. And I have absolutely no idea what to do with the bamboo yet. Just opened that this morning, and it's not telling me what it wants to be yet. I get it. I think that's going to be, for some people, more of a challenge. So, Margarita said, hot week there. We were over 90. Today it's 99. What the heck? Well, you'll get away from that soon here when you get to up here in the chilly north. Crystal said I made another drop spindle. It has a wobble right after. Sorry, you disappeared. I'm sorry. Okay, Melody said my mom is 90, has very cold feet, and her doctor told her to wear bamboo socks, so I got some bamboo to spin and make socks. Is it supposed to be warm or just, I mean, it's supposed to be wicking, so really nice for certain things. Alice said I'm not sure I'm experienced enough for bamboo yet, but you all know I'm really, really interested in learning it. Of course. You can probably do it. I feel like you can do it. Jess said I'm burying ends and trying to finish off some projects that have just a little bit to go in order to get them done. Hello, Elizabeth. They said hi to you. He just moved off me. You probably saw. Andy said, Alice, I feel the same. Very nervous about the bamboo. So you can always blend it if you feel nervous. I am going to blend some and spin the rest by itself. So, and I'll make a video out of it. It's a long story, but I do know what I'm doing. I mean, with it. I will never know what I'm doing. Lisa asked what I'm spinning. This is, I've been working on it for a couple weeks. It's like roving. It's CVM and something that was a mystery. I got it at an estate sale blended together. Hi, Kim. Margaret said, gave my friend her second spinning lesson yesterday, and she's now ordered her own wheel. Good job, Margaret. Indoctrinating another one. I like it. One of us. One of us. Elspeth said, only another 2.5 weeks on this work project, then my weekends will be my own again. So tired and ready. John just came down and got his notebook. It's your dad. Carrie said, Margaret, that's awesome. It was your daddy. Luther was outside with me the whole time I was in my garden, and that's why he's so sleepy. He just wants to lay down. Hello, Esme. Crystal said the bamboo might want to be blended. I think it would make it a lot easier if people blend it. But I am going to spin some straight. I think I know how, but we'll have to see if it works. I mean, you really can never be 100% sure. I'm not going to fight it. Kimberly said, also, we picked up my lamb wasabi on Friday. I posted a video in the Facebook group. He's 3 months old and such a chunk. So soft. I have to wait a year to get that fleece. It's okay. I mean, you have stuff to spin, so it's okay if you have to wait, right? Angie said that big ball of fiber makes me want to squish it. I sat on it earlier, so I did squish it. Okay, ma'am. Melody said bamboo is supposed to keep her feet warm. I did not know that it was supposed to be very warm because I see people a lot. Hello, Van. I see people a lot using it for like summer garments. Melody said the doctor said it's better than wool or cotton. So interesting. I know, Crystal, it does seem like months. Well, I mean, John has a sweater. Hello, Rico. John has a sweater made from this already. So for me, it has been forever. But I did put it aside after I finished enough for his sweater. So, you know, but now I just want to get it done. Melanie said, been painting my bathroom, but I'm here. Please come and paint my bathrooms. Please. Carrie said I'm applying the first bobbin of my combo spin. Oh my gosh. Good for you. You got a lot done then. Shyla said I taught my mom how to knit last week. That's really exciting too. So now she's one of us as well. Kimberly said Wasabi's mom is a Wensleydale Merino and dad is Tessel. That's interesting. Elizabeth said, hi, John, since we know he's listening. He's actually in a Skype meeting upstairs right now. So he's probably taking some of our bandwidth, actually. Alice said, that's fascinating, Melody. I've heard it's cooling for old farts like me with hot flashes. Maybe it's really more regulating. Shannon said, I agree with the blending of the bamboo. Yeah, I really do think for... Kimberly said, Rhodes just looked up when Luther barked. I really do think for anybody who's a little newer to spinning, it's good to try a little bit by itself. Hello, Chris. So that you know how to do it. You might want to use it sometime, but if you are struggling, blending it will make a big difference. And you can always blend with hand cards or, you know, spin it, just hold it together. There's tons of ways to do it. Maybe that's how I should make the video, right? Kim said, Luther, we saw what you did on Instagram the other day. Oh, all the time, Kim. He's always trying to show who's boss around here. Lisa said, yes. Melissa said, just popping in to say hi to Trish and the tribe. I've got other things going on at the moment. We'll have to watch the live later. Love y'all. Sorry, Melissa. Glad that you stopped. Thank you. Angie said bamboo is good for socks because it's antibacterial. I've heard that. My sister used to love, what is that? Tofootsies, and I think that has bamboo in it. Hello, Anne. She said, hi, Trish. I'm sitting and spinning too while my husband is baking bread. Now, yes, that sounds like perfect. Michelle said, bamboo makes my feet sweat, and since it doesn't absorb, things get stinky. I'm thinking a blend would be much better if using bamboo for socks. That's so interesting. Elizabeth, let's make some kind of deal. She said, I love painting. I would totally paint your bathrooms. I have only picked paint out for one of them, and I'm kind of rethinking now. Jess said, isn't bamboo very accommodating as far as temperature? I've read that like wool, because it's breathable, it will keep you both warm and cool, not extreme either way. So I have read that too, and that's why so many people are buying it for sheets. So I don't know, but I haven't tried it, so I can't really be 100% sure. Hello, Rita. Molly asked if I'm going to dye the yarn. I am planning on dyeing. Yes. So my plan is to knit a Colorwork sweater for myself, like a yoke sweater. I might sneeze in a minute. And after I do get it all spun, I'm going to like wind off into different colors and dye the colors for the Colorwork part. So yes, I will be dyeing at least some of it, maybe all. Kate said you can hold two fibers at the same time. Mind blown. Have I never done that, really? Maybe I haven't done it on my channel. Andy said I received my Targi Wild Times from you. I've been so obsessed with knitting, I haven't started it yet. Love it. I'm so glad you love it. Rebecca asked, is water necessary to spin bamboo like flax? No, but it might make it a little smoother, but no, you do not need it. It's a lot different from flax. It still comes from a plant. Chris said, we all know Luther is the boss. He thinks he is. I feel like if I say he's not, I should do earmuffs on him so that he doesn't know. Kim said, working on some tubes, turning into socks, trying to decide if I really want to invest in a sock tube machine. I think that Deb finally got hers. Deb, did you get yours yet? Are you still here? Stephanie said, hi, everyone. Happy to be able to pop in. I have your mom and daughter from out of, her mom and daughter from out of town. I might not be able to stay the whole time. We appreciate you popping in. I appreciate it. Crystal's going to get her koozie done today. Yay. She's tired of looking at him. Danielle said, let's not judge Luther for his behavior. This is a no judgment group. I have to stop him. Esme said, I'm not spinning along today, working on card weaving. Cool. Anne said, spinning some of my fiber, Polworth, and silk fuchsia, navy green. Oh, do you like it? I remember that one. I love the gradients. I don't know why I never keep them. I always just sell them. Margarita said, I made a sweater out of bamboo last summer. It's very heavy. I'm not a huge fan. Interesting. Carrie said, I would think. I do wonder about that, Carrie. Carrie was wondering if they would sag the bamboo socks because they won't have any memory. So I would think that it would be very helpful to knit them with a rib because that'll help. Okay, Durain. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. I hope I am. Or maybe Durain. You tell me. Hello, everyone. I have a question about spinning. How many ounces or grams is average per hour? For me, it completely depends on how thick I am spinning and what fiber I'm spinning. Sorry, I missed Kimberly's. Jerry said, how is Tour de Fleece going for everyone? I did not join, but I'm curious. So it hasn't started yet, Jerry. It starts on July 1st. So right now, everyone is stretching, which is actually getting your fiber ready. That's how I think of it. Or buying fiber, or warming up, getting ready to spin. So that could mean a lot of different things. Carrie said, Durain, it depends on a lot of factors. Spinning, fiber, yarn weight, same. Kat said, I love bamboo, but I agree blending would be a much easier way to spin it. It's so silky. Trying to drop spindle while watching, but I have an ocular migraine. Oh no. Trying to take over. I'm sorry, Kat. That's awful. Do you have to go and like lay down in a dark room when that happens? Crystal said bamboo is like silk from what I observed of everyone else spinning it. I will be treating it like silk because it is very similar. Hello, Cecilia. Cecilia said greetings from Malmo, Sweden. How are you? I hope it's nice in Sweden today. It is beautiful here today. Kimberly said my package is due tomorrow. I plan to blend it with wool. I will dye the wool to complement the braid I just completed. Nice. Yep, Esme said, Kat, I hope that migraine goes away soon. Oh, Lisa's on her sock machine now. Love it. Jess said, I still knit socks by hand even though I have the machines. I just get to focus on hand knit textured socks, but love the machine for knitting busy yarns where I normally just stockinette. Anne said it's going to become a cinnabar shawl. Ooh, paired with a silvery gray. That sounds really cool. Kimberly said I want to make a lacy poncho from the wool bamboo yarn I make with these. Kim said I'm still new to socks, so I've made, I think, 5 pairs in all vanilla. So far, I love them, but I'm a very slow knitter, so it takes me months for 1 pair. Hey, Alex. Alex said I applied another 100 grams of yarn for my vest today. I hope I have enough now. I still need to dye some of it, but I need more onion skins. Oh, French onion soup. Chris said I made a drop spindle out of polymer clay. I saw it, Chris. And a bamboo chopstick. Is it wobbling? Is it spinning? Oh, seems to spin pretty good. I uploaded a pic to Facebook group. I'll try to post a video of the spinning. Good, I would like to see that. Hello, Lorraine. Hi. Kat said, LOL, Trish. Yeah, I probably should, but I am stubborn and I want to play with Fluff and hang out with you guys. Good. I mean, we'd rather have you here. Elizabeth is warming up for Tour de Fleece by finishing her second Cherry Blossoms game. Wow, Elizabeth, did you buy extra? Elizabeth Ernest said I've been spinning the blend from Paradise from November with the camel in it. I don't even remember that. The first one I split in 2 and spun end to end, thinking the second color I will spin over the fold. Fingers crossed it works. Rita's been blending alpaca with rambouillet. Love it. Do you love it? That must be really nice. Jess said I don't have a lot of experience with bamboo, but found it to be sort of like silk. Sort of like, what is NGO? Alice said, yay, Chris, I'm dying to see that spin in your experience with the spindle. I am very much looking forward to seeing how it spins. You're welcome, Chris. Deb said, hi, Deb here. I think it's sock machine should be here. Oh, mid-July. If it all goes as planned, I'm holding off on scheduling my vacation until I know when it'll be here. Okay. So it's coming. It's all right. Sock knitting machine. I know what you meant. Yeah, Rita said it's so soft, isn't it? It almost feels kind of like silk. Oh, Andy said I'll be the one to remind everyone to hit the thumbs up. Thanks, Andy. I always forget. Shadow said I'm having to haul water from the kitchen to the back porch. It's so hot here that my family's teasing me about cooking my fleeces. Oh, no. Alex said, hang on, I got to pull this out. Maybe I should make some onion soup, even though I don't really like it. I mean, there's other stuff that has a lot of onions in it. Hello, Tracy. Esme said, for more onion skins, ask at your local grocery. They sweep them all up from the bins and toss. If you make friends with the manager, you can get tons free. What a good tip. I don't think I would have thought of that either. Yeah, Alice said, to be fair, that cherry blossom was gorgeous. In that month, that is definitely of the two fibers we got, my favorite. The cherry blossom is so pretty. Cecilia said, I live in south of Sweden, but summer is slowly starting. Today was lovely, 20 degrees and sun. Celebrated my mom's 77th birthday. Congratulations to her. It's actually today is my dad's 81st birthday. So as soon as we're done, I'm going to call him. And I'm not going to see him today because I'm going to see him on Father's Day next week. Okay, Jess said, did I pronounce it really wrong? NGO is corn fiber. I did not know that. And Carrie said, Alice, I agree, love the cherry blossom. Rebecca said, I really like the Rambouillet fiber from your shop. Thank you. It's so soft and bouncy. I like it too. I have not had as much chance as I want to spin it, but I love it. Cecilia said, great to be here to get the perfect finish of the day. We'll cast on some socks tomorrow. That's awesome. So 20 degrees Celsius is like 70, right? 70 Fahrenheit. My conversion isn't the best. Around 70? Someone will tell me, I know. Elizabeth said I have 4 ounces of both the cherry blossom and the Romney, so I get to do 2 skeins. Oh, wanted to get extra yardage. Okay, that's cool. That's awesome. Oh, see, Kat loves onion soup. You just need to get together. Carrie said, I get migraines without headache too. They mimic strokes. How scary. Going to look into that. I don't even know how to pronounce that. That piercing. That's an ear piercing, right? It's supposed to help with migraines. I know someone who has that, by the way, for that reason. Rita said, hello, Brenda. Rita said, I'm going to spin the Rambouillet alpaca and the Targhee. I was reading alpaca and Targhee at the same time. Sorry. I got from Trish for the tour. Ooh, that's exciting, Rita. Chris said, sorry, I got to go run. It's nice to see you. Just popped in to say hi. Everyone have a great day. Bye, Trish. Bye, Chris. Thank you for stopping. Hello, KJ. Crocheting a blanket with a whole bunch of acrylic. Awesome. Carrie said, Rita, alpaca Rambouillet sounds amazing. I agree. Ooh, Dawn. Dawn said I hit Hobby Lobby and scored some really pretty yarn for a great price. Are they having a sale? She said, just throwing it out there. Yeah, Cecilia said, cool, birthday twin. So her birthday was today too then. And they're not that far off the same age. My dad doesn't really travel anymore, so I need to go to him. Kat said, Carrie, mine really works, but if your headaches are stress related, apparently there's a different piercing that helps. It's worth getting a piercer that knows about this stuff. Interesting. Jerry said, I spun some Gotland roving this week for the first time. I really liked it, and the shades of gray in the roving were so pretty. Did you post a picture of that, Jerry? I feel like I didn't get to see it yet, but sometimes I forget. Then you guys tell me, and I'm like, oh yeah, I did see that. Hello, Ellen. Kat said, I finally caught a live with you. Hi, Kat. Welcome. I have been watching all of your old videos. Love them. I'm new to spinning. I just ordered my first wheel and ordered an electric eel wheel 6. That's awesome. Okay, Van. So I wasn't too far off. 20 Celsius equals 68 Fahrenheit. Oh, it's a nice day. Especially if you get a little sunshine. Ooh, that's beautiful. 68 degrees and sunshine is like heaven. Tracy said, knitting question. I am working on a flat stockinette piece. The edges roll in. Is there a way to avoid this? If you are willing to change the stitches, yes. But if you want to keep them all stockinette, it is going to roll. Crystal said, I think you can freeze onions, but don't take my word for it. So weirdly, I was just reading a thread on this today saying daith. Thank you, Kat. So, and the people were saying that if you just chop them up, you can freeze them that way. But not whole onions. But I don't know why it would make a difference. I'm just telling you what they said. I haven't tried it either. Rita said, Carrie, do you get wavy lines in your eyes? If you do, that's called an eye migraine. Oh, okay. Kat said it's going. I can get back to my fluff. Yay. Must happen fast then. Carrie said, Rita, there's a lot going on with my weird body. I'll tell you about it someday when you're super bored. Elizabeth said, as a massage therapist, I see a lot of daith piercing. Most of my clients that have done it have gotten significant to complete relief of their migraines. Wow, that's amazing. Lisa said, thanks to all of you enablers, I bought 4 ounces of cherry blossom anti crumpets. Oh my goodness. Dawn said, yes, they are marking down the yarn by 75% if you manage to get there quick. We can't go anywhere quickly. I'm telling you. We're far from everything here. In the middle of the country. Rita said, Carrie, we can compare notes. Oh. And Carrie said, that's very interesting. Maybe I wonder if it would help. Okay, thank you. Jerry said, I'll post a picture after I apply it. I would like to see it. Carrie said, you'll love the electric eel 6. Victoria said, I got an electric eel 6 spinner, and that's what has taken care of, hang on, I lost it. You guys are too fast for me today. Of my plying issues. I love it. And Elspeth said, I work in the film industry, and when the doc told me that I should cut out caffeine, lower my stress level, and get more sleep, I may or may not have laughed out loud. Rebecca said, I live in Buffalo country and want to spin some buffalo fiber. My city even has a small herd within city limits. I've had some in my stash for years. I just haven't gotten to spinning it yet. It looks like it's very short and like downy, kind of. So I hope to get to it someday. I'm afraid because I don't really know what to do with it. It isn't actually because I don't know how to spin it, but afterwards it's supposed to be so warm. I'm not sure what to do with it. Kat said, Rita, it is also called ocular migraine, or it is here in the UK, but I think ocular means eye, yeah. Margaret said, Lisa, I made crumpets last week, and they were so much nicer than bought ones, so simple to make, too. I have never eaten a crumpet. I just want to throw it out there. I know it's weird, but I've never had one. Dawn said not all of it, but a good selection of it is on sale. Look for the bright orange tags. I got 17 of their hand dyed for $3.74 each. Are you kidding? Kimberly said I'm going to try knitting a cowl with the locks from my Gotland yearling. That sounds cool. We sheared her this spring and her locks are so soft. Carrie asked, are crumpets like scones? I don't know. I've never had one. Someone answer her. Crystal said, my eye migraines shatter my vision. Gets interesting to try to see through basically, a broken window. That sounds not very fun. Anne said, you can definitely freeze onions. I freeze all my leftover chopped onions when I don't need a whole one for the recipe. I keep adding to that, then use it when I just need a little. I don't know. I might need that. We need to do that. Elizabeth said all the unboxing. Sorry, it entered by accident. It happens, Elizabeth. Hello, Lori. I don't know, maybe Carrie. Carrie said buffalo hat. I was kind of thinking maybe mittens for John because like he goes hunting in the cold. Because I don't know. And it also seems kind of, I don't know, like a hunting man would wear bison fiber mittens. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like Sam Elliott would be like, are those my bison fiber mittens? And then he'd ride off and shoot animals from a horse. Kate said, Rebecca, you should check out Mountain Meadow Mill in Wyoming for buffalo fiber yarn. I think I actually might have bought some stuff from them. Elspeth said to Victoria, agreed, but working 100 hours a week, caffeine is essential for me. Sleep is ever elusive and stress, well, I try to spin every day to help. That's good. That is crazy. 100 hours a week is nuts. Jess said I make an interesting companion in a crowd. I give a PSA to friends before we go in public. They don't have to worry. Just keep people from calling EMS as I'm fine in a couple minutes. Oh, well, that's good though. If people know, right? Oh gosh, you guys are going fast today. Hello, Saga. Oh, Melody said crumpets are similar to English muffins. Thank you. I guess now maybe I should try making them, huh? Little King Arthur flour. Except I don't eat flour anymore. Oh, Andy said sock one down. Yay. Wow. Lorraine said I love the Sam Elliott visual. We watched 1883 recently. Can you tell? Esme said you can freeze caramelized onions too. I get lazy and make big batches of them so I can just pull out a little when I need it and not make them every time. I've literally never thought of that. Kat said crumpets are like muffin type things, but they're made with with bicarb of soda, so they get very bubbly holy. So that's like an English muffin, what we call here. I have eaten many English muffins. Chewy, but in a good way. Toast so that the top and bottom is nice and crunchy. Yum. That does sound good. That is really what I miss, toast. I don't eat a lot of bread, but I miss it once in a while. I mean, I never ate a lot of bread. Victoria said to Elsbeth, caffeine has a half-life of 12 hours, so if you have some in the afternoon, you will have problems sleeping. Interesting. I did not know it had a half-life like that. Rico said, woo, just got out of car without AC. Dash said 110, but I feel like a loaf of bread. Oh my goodness. I think it's like 110 where my mom lives right now. She is going to sell her house in Tucson, so she's getting it ready. Van said, I get visual ocular migraines. Mine are usually not painful. Still losing part of your vision is not fun. Carrie said, picture Sam Elliott shooting animals from a horse with mittens on him and the horse. No, not both. Besides, those would be socks. They would have to be trigger mitts, which I have made John trigger mitts, so I don't know, maybe we'll do that. Alice said, Carrie, who has the mittens. Oh. Victoria said, sorry to meddle. I'm sure, I mean, we all appreciate, we know you're just trying to help, not meddle. It's not the same. Carrie said Rita said, Carrie, I was going to compare her to old Daniel Boone. Oh my gosh, have you ever seen that movie with Fess Parker? The old one? So good. It's Fess Parker, right? Maybe not. Crystal said it is not an issue yet, but I'll keep in mind if it becomes an issue. Thank you. Oh, and Elsbeth said, all good, fiber friend. See, I appreciate you guys not taking offense to that kind of stuff. Hello, good morning, Tanya. How are you doing? Lisa said, I'm going to make blueberry scones later with our own homegrown blueberries. Aren't even ready yet. They're not even close. I don't even think our strawberries are ready yet. Rita said, Crystal, I would have freaked out if that happened to me. No joke. Kat, do you want me to mail you some English muffins? Kat said, sounds like I need to try a U.S. English muffin. I think the UK ones might be different. I would like to know. I do know somebody who's lived in the U.S. and the UK. I'll ask him. What's the difference? She said, give me all the food. Rico said, as a kid, my parents stopped buying bread. I can make toast until the bag is gone. Yum. Especially with a little Marmite. I used to bake all of our bread for a while. I can't be bothered now. It's so much work. So much extra work. I used to use a bread machine to make the dough though, and then it wasn't so bad. Alice said, intriguing of the horse. These things are squishy, weird. Horses wear socks. I just don't think they go over their feet. Oh, oh, that's good. Crystal said, fortunately, I knew what was going on and just pulled over and waited. Oh, thank you. Okay. Rita said, yes, Fess Parker. I thought so. Jess said to Crystal, you're welcome. It's expensive, but the drug company has a coupon program that makes it $5 per month when you're part of that program. Also good to keep in mind when you see the price. Oh, here we go. Van said, thank you, Van. We can get both crumpets and English muffins here in Canada. I almost said Canada. We say that as a joke sometimes. They're similar. Crumpets are chewier and moister. Okay. I don't even think they have English muffins in the UK, do they? Van said they're the same shape. Kimberly, oh yeah, sorry. Kat said, I have a bread maker, bought it at the beginning of lockdown, and it's sure paid for itself. Trying to cut out gluten now, though. I love bread too much. I found it really hard at first to stop, but it has gotten easier. And honestly, there are so many options now in stores that never were, recipes and stuff. I mean, you can really do it if you want to, but there is no thing yet, I think, that takes its place, if that makes sense. Margarita said, anyone seen the new Top Gun? We saw it last night. It was so good. I have not. I saw Downton Abbey this week, though, and it was amazing. Carrie said, if horses wear leg warmers, that's going to cause me to imagine a horse with big hair and the 80s jazzercise outfit. You totally should be imagining that, and totally they do wear leg warmers. They wear leg warmers. Would I lie to you? Just Google, like, socks for horses. Because I think they call them socks. Hey, Connie. I haven't heard from you lately very much. I hope you're all right. Rita said, to Rico, my grandson would only eat white bread and butter when he came because his mother wouldn't buy it at home. My mom would never buy it. Kat said, in the UK, a muffin is a cupcake, i.e. sweet. And English muffin is a savory bun. Well, see, now John and I always argue over whether chocolate muffins are cupcakes. So now I can say. Anne said, I'm so lucky my husband loves to bake. Today he made muesli, raisin bread, yum, banana bread, and is now making tortillas. The breads were made in a machine, but the tortillas are totally by hand. I have never seen anyone in person making tortillas by hand. Alice said, I say Canada to my Canadian friends. They still love me. I mean, it's just a joke. We accidentally said it to the kids once when they were littler, and so now we just say it to be funny. Ellen asked, what am I spinning, and is it for a specific project? It is a blend of CVM and a mystery fiber. I bought it in an estate sale, roving. And I am going to knit myself a sweater, but there's going to be enough for 2 or 3 sweaters when I'm all said and done. Okay, Van said, I suspect this as well, Van. Van said, I think maybe English muffins are the North American version of crumpets, but they're not the same. I think probably we were trying to get them right and we weren't, because that is what we do here. And it's okay, because then they end up being new things that are only ours. As May said, the only reason we call them English muffins was because the bakery that first started selling them in the U.S. used that as a slogan. Thomas's, still the biggest seller of them in the U.S. Everyone here knows Thomas's English muffins. Oh, bye, Kay. Glad to see you. Oh my gosh, Margarita said I just started binge watching Downton Abbey yesterday. Have you seen it before? It is the best. Julian Fellows is like my favorite person on the planet. And honestly, if you like it, you might like Monarch of the Glen. I don't know where you can watch that right now, but he wrote all of that too. And it's so good. It's not the same, but it's still really good. Carrie said Dan argues that I shouldn't eat pumpkin pie for bread. I counter argue that it's healthier than donuts. There you go. I mean, pumpkin is a very healthy, and it's a vegetable. So you're basically eating a salad. Rita said I have to convince I've never, oh, you don't have to confess. I've never watched Downton Abbey. I mean, I would imagine it's not for everybody. Bye, Jess. Thanks for visiting. Carrie said breakfast, not bread. Oh, that makes more sense. We always eat pie for breakfast after a holiday. It's like a rule. Well, the Canadians never get mad. Alice said exactly, Trish. Our Canadian friends are humorous too and get it. I should hope so. I also like to call the geese Canadian geese just to get their dander up. Because I know it's Canada geese. I don't understand why. It doesn't make sense to me, but I do know. Jerry said, love the way you think, Carrie. Pumpkin pie is a salad. Rita said, I'm afraid to get caught up in something. You mean a project, Rita? Rico said, Rita sounds just like me, but not since learning the priceless skill of bread making. I really think I should start making sourdough, maybe. Elizabeth said, I love bread, baking, and eating. I pulled my starter out to feed it. We were just talking about sourdough starters at knitting the other day. Did you start your own, Elizabeth? I need to know. Did you get it from someone? Esme said Thomas's was founded by an English immigrant baker, hence the slogan. There you go. Margarita said, no, I've never watched it before. So how far are you, Margarita, and do you love it? Have you fallen in love with everyone? Because I have to say, watching the movie was like every single minute I was sitting there just feeling like I was with my friends, like my old friends. It was the coolest. Connie said, I keep getting neps in the CVM. I'm processing. I've been combing it. Should I card it instead? Does it have... Combing it should remove neps. I don't know. I would need to see what's going on, Connie. Is it possible that the tips are breaking off? Van, that's a good definition. I like it. Van said cupcakes are dessert, muffins are breakfast. So it really depends when you decide to eat it. And nothing else. That's true. Rebecca said pumpkins can also be savory. I've used it as a substitute for tomato sauce and beans. Tomato sauce is too acidic for me. That's so interesting. Lisa said, yes, pies for breakfast. I agree. Carla said, hi, Trish. I worked outside all day yesterday and again today. Ooh. You're better than me. I did 3.5 hours today and I thought it was a really big deal. Carrie said, to get their gander. Really? Rita hasn't seen it either. Esme said, I make pumpkin chips. Bake pumpkin and puree, then dehydrate and break into chips. Amazingly good. Really? So kind of like a potato chip or a tortilla chip, sort of that kind of chip? I need to know. Carla said, oh yes, I'm doing sock camp too. That's cool. Alice said, pumpkin pie is a salad. Is that what I heard? Awesome. Of course it's a salad. It's made with vegetables. Sugar, you know where sugar comes from, right? A cane. That's like celery. It's a salad, and I will fight you. I mean, if you try to argue, otherwise I won't fight you. I won't fight you anyway. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Kate said, I just fed my starter too. It makes such delicious bread. Crystal said, cereal. Cereal is a soup. I like it. Donna said, any tips for spinning bamboo? So, personally, I treat it like silk, and that means I'll be spinning it from the fold. That's my biggest tip. So try that. There are lots of good videos. Oh gosh, I got a mosquito bite on my cheek. Margarita said I'm in the last episode of the first season. Did I cry in that? I think it's the second season. I cried my eyes out. I think it's the second season. I don't want to ruin anything for you, so I'm just gonna, that's it. Kate said, and yes, 100% on the pumpkin pie rebranding ideas. This is the start of lots of money for someone. And it has eggs in it, so it's more like a chef salad. Carla said, spinning some pretty fine Shetland bats today. That sounds nice. The fiber still has a bit of lanolin in it. Great for my hands after the yard work. Yeah, my hands are getting beat up. The other day, I saw a video of my hands and, my nails were kind of dirty. And I'm like, that's not, I don't normally allow that to happen because it just kind of grosses me out. And I was like, oh, embarrassing. It doesn't bother me if other people have it, but if I see dirt under my own nails, I'm like, ugh. Alice said to Crystal, agreed, breakfast soup. I've never thought about it, but it is kind of a soup. Elizabeth said, I got it from a book. It was dried. It's an Alaskan sourdough strain. That's so interesting. I think I just need to start one and try it. John will eat it all. He loves it. I mean, I can't, but he does. Crystal, Carrie said Crystal and a hot dog is a sandwich. I think a hot dog is a sandwich. How is that not a sandwich? Connie said, I didn't think of that. I will watch for that. Good. Jerry said, bakery items contain eggs and milk so they can be breakfast. 100%. Chocolate is a bean. Crystal said, actually a cheesecake is a custard pie. Yeah. I mean, a cheesecake is also kind of breakfast. It's got a whole bunch of eggs in there. Some dairy. Good for your bones. Actually, I'm not sure if that's even true, is it? Seems like they're disproving a lot of that stuff. Michelle said, I love making stuffed pumpkins and will often use pumpkin as the soup pot. What a cute idea. So you pour the soup back in the pumpkin? Oh, really? Terry said, tried to get into the TV show. You are into it. It was just slow and boring. Oh, well, it's not for everybody. That's why there's so many TV shows. Okay, Esme said, yep, like potato chips, but pumpkin, you can dehydrate the canned puree too. What? I'm trying it. Margarita said sugar is like celery. Have you seen sugar cane? I mean, the celery is the closest thing I can think of. It's really not. I mean, it's as close as it can be. Tanya said, roast pumpkin. I know, Alice, why would you fight me on that? Alice said, no need to fight, Trish. You just gave me my excuse. Cobb salad. Is that the one with the eggs in it? Oh, Kimberly's growing pumpkins in her garden. I did not do any pumpkins this year, but I did do watermelons. We got watermelons last year that are just about this big, and they were so sweet. I am excited for watermelons, actually, and my watermelons and my cucumbers and my squash are doing very well. It's been a bit cold for my tomatoes. Oh, Lisa said, I work in sugarcane sometimes in Florida. Now I'll think of it as giant celery. Good, you're welcome. Rita said, Terry, that's why I haven't watched Downton because it takes time to understand the nuances. Well, I mean, I know it's tall, but it's bean soup. Rico said this combo started reminding me of the coffee as a soup argument. Coffee is bean soup, but it's like a consomme. Rita said margaritas to Margarita. If you dip carrots or lettuce in it, yes, it's a salad. There you go. Alice said, "Ha, Lisa, that's tall celery. I'm in Florida too, but central. Haven't seen actual cane since I was a kid. I miss it straight off the stock. Fond memories. Aw. Broth. Right. Crystal said coffee is more just bean broth. It's a broth. I agree. You're right. Elspeth said everyone's different viewing preferences keeps me employed, so thank you. I mean, that's the whole thing, right? I would never expect anybody to just like everything. Well, Carrie, that's true. It's true. She said, Dan says my soy milk is really just soy juice, but I say the same thing about almond milk, which I drink a lot of the times, but you can't call it nut juice because no one would buy it. That's why they call it milk. Just saying. Margarita said, yes, I grew up in El Salvador. I would chew on sugar cane. I've heard that a lot from kids who live in that area. That's it. Okay, Cobb salad is probably what I was thinking of. There is an egg in the chef salad where we order it here. But there's more like in Cobb salad, yeah. Wendy said, my mom calls wine her fruit juice. I like that. It's almost a salad. It's more like a smoothie. Don't you think I should be in marketing? Alice said, Margarita, it's heavenly. Wait, who's leaving? I missed it. I'm sorry if you're leaving and I didn't say bye. I try to. Angie said, I wholeheartedly agree with cheesecake being a valid breakfast. 100%. The Kimberly said, we also have watermelon, cantaloupe, cucumbers, and several types of gourds. So I cannot have cantaloupe because I think it's gross. John doesn't like it either. Isn't that weird? Oh, Kat, I'm sorry. Darn. As May said, my grandma would get us caned and gnawn when we were kids too. Hello, Evie. How are you doing? Crystal said barley juice is one I heard earlier today. When I was a kid, all the people in our area called it barley pop. Yes, Carrie. Carrie said nut juice had a very specific market. Yeah. You know, narrower. Dion said, I grew up with parents from the South and we chewed on sugar cane. Hey, Dion. I was wondering where you've been. I thought maybe you were on your trip. I knew you had a trip coming up. You changed your name. Esme said, old joke, I'm having fruit salad for dinner. Well, it's mostly grapes. Actually, okay, all grapes. Fermented grapes. I'm having wine for dinner. I mean, Molly said new food logic. I don't know why I have to point this stuff out. To me, it seems very simple. Hello, Candy. Candy said I got sidetracked sewing, had YouTube up too, so I wouldn't forget and still did. Uh-oh, Margarita needs a fruit juice. Tracy said I went to Jamaica and they called coffee bean juice and milk moo juice. My dad has called it moo juice for my whole life. Candy said I'm late. That's a big ball of fluff. What is it? Sorry if you're repeating it. It's I think you've seen it, Candy, I've been spinning it forever. CVM and a mystery roving. They're blended. Oh, Deb said I ended up with a pumpkin plant. I think a seed from compost sprouted because I didn't put it there. It could be, or it could be a bird. Alice said I don't like cantaloupe either. I know I'm weird. Like, that's a weird thing. Everybody likes it. But she loves honeydew. I don't like honeydew either. I feel like they taste almost the same, do they not? Candy said, not sure I want to pull that up, Rita. I'll just pull up some mini chewy sweet tarts instead. Oh, okay. Lisa said if you drive from southern Alabama to northern Alabama with an overripe cantaloupe in your van with failed air conditioning, you will never eat cantaloupe again. I bet. My dad forgot about a watermelon. He had a van and he had it in the far back and forgot about it. He bought it for 4th of July, and I'm telling you, that van smelled for months, maybe a year. It was the worst thing I've ever seen. Not the worst I've ever seen, but it was really gross. Don't do that. Kimberly said anything we don't or won't eat, we can feed to the critters. That's really nice. Something will eat it, yeah. I mean, I do grow stuff purposely to give away. Oh, Rico said sidebar. Good, good. They make vacuums louder than they would be because some people think quieter means less effective. I'm calling it nut juice from now on. You should. Oh, I'm sorry, Dion. I did not know that about the vacuums. Sometimes they make motorcycles louder so that people will hear them on the road and like be more aware. I think that's good. Dion said my religious services run into your time slot a bit. But I haven't seen you much, generally. Hello, Teresa. How are you doing? Oh, yes. Margarita said maybe I need some agave juice with a little lime juice and some of that celery. I had some of that particular juice on Friday night. Was it Friday? I think it was Friday night. What, with no sugar? Andy said to Kimberly, I miss having chickens. Aw, that's sad. Candy said, oh yeah, okay, I forgot. I've not been in a live for a while. I know, I've been working on it forever. I'm trying to get it done now so that I can work on the bamboo. Esme said cantaloupe and honeydew are very different. Isn't that interesting? Because I feel like they taste almost exactly the same. And I've tried them. Weird. I wonder if my palate is weird. Alice said, I'm not sure I'm ready for that, Esme, but I'll try anything once. Yep, Rita said, yeah. She said, Candy, as they used to say, Mikey, try it. You'll like it. I know Candy will remember. Bye, Elizabeth. Esme said, sweet and salty, it's really good. Yum. I do like that. Candy said, I love almost every fruit. Not sure of any I won't eat off the top of my head. I'm sure there's something I won't eat. I mean, I will eat it, but I don't like it. Like, I'll just be nice and polite and eat it. Bye, Lisa. Nice to see you. Teresa said she's doing well. Yay. Carrie said, Trish, Dan says he'll slice some brisket really thin for you and stick it in an envelope and mail it to you. You know what? As tempting as that actually really is, and I'm kind of not kidding. Really? Andy said they added noise to our electric car because it's silent. I did not know that. Teresa said, I hope it's all well with you too. Everything is pretty great right now. Dion said, by the time I remember you're live, it's too late. I'm sorry. What a bummer. Maybe you'll catch some live during the Tour de Fleece. Hello. I think it's Deanna. Tell me if it's Deanna or if it's Dina. It's Deanna. Never mind, I remember. She said, finally made some time to check out a live. Welcome back. See, Teresa says I think they taste about the same too. The texture is a little different sometimes, but I feel like they taste very similar. Candy said, I'm actually usually not afraid to try new things. Margarita said, no sugar. What do you use for your margaritas? So it's like a version of a skinny girl margarita. So it's got that agave juice that you mentioned. And then I use sparkling water and lemon juice or lime juice, whatever I have. And then I'll throw in like some stevia. Kimberly said, Andy, we have 50 chickens and 12 ducks, so no shortage of eggs or bug eaters around here. Oh, and guys, we saw a snake in our yard the other day. A little rat snake, John said. Let's see. Rita said, and what kind of noise? Okay, knit a rainbow with Kimberly. Said, hi, I'm new. Welcome. But see, lots of Kimberlys already here. So we have one Kimberly and one Kim. I don't know if Kim is still here. But that's okay. I'll just call you Rainbow. Then we'll know. Sometimes I don't have that option, but. Carrie said, Margarita, I think she meant tequila. No, what? Agave juice. Kimberly said, cantaloupe and honeydew are muskmelons. Some people who are sensitive to molds cannot abide them. Maybe that's it. I don't know. I haven't. Candy asked if I tried the tea yet. I was going to this morning and I didn't. I was too lazy to go downstairs and get the tea. Get the little sachet. So I haven't yet, sorry. But I will tomorrow morning. I'll take it upstairs with me. Alice said, I find honeydew distinctly different from cantaloupe, but I also argue with my kids on food, so it's just individual taste. I don't think, maybe you're a super taster, Alice, because I'm not. Definitely not. Aw, Andy said to Kimberly, can I come hug some chickens? That's sweet. It's sweet that you want to hug them. Sometimes they're not very nice. Margarita said stevia. I'll have to try sometime. I mean, it doesn't taste exactly like sugar, so you might be disappointed, but you know I'm not eating sugar, so. Yesterday I had sugar, but generally I'm not eating it. Oh, Elspeth said hit that thumbs up. Yeah, hit the thumbs up, please, if you don't mind too much. Rico said, oh, now I really want fresh melon platter. Oh, it hurts this desire. You better go get some melon, Rico. Oh, Rhonda. Hi, Rhonda. Rhonda said, Alice, I think honeydew and cantaloupe are very different, too. Isn't it interesting? Bye, Anne. Nice to see you. Crystal said, I got told by my son to stop harassing the baby snake the other day. I couldn't help but laugh at him. He was so fierce in how he was trying to frighten me off. We didn't harass it, but we were trying to figure out what it is because we do not have a lot of snakes. But a rat snake is really good to have around here because we have so many critters. But I'm a little scared for the chipmunks. Nothing I can do. Connie said I saw a big black snake I'm thinking it was the other day. Sucker was huge. So what's even weirder is the night before I dreamed about snakes. Tons of snakes. And I never dream about, that's not a thing for me. Weird. Rhonda said stevia is a member of the ragweed family. I get ragweed symptoms if I have stevia. Really? I have to think about that because I have allergies. I don't think I've noticed a thing. Andy said to Rita, a slight whir when driving and a beep when backing up. There you go. Michelle said, to me, cantaloupe has a stronger musk flavor and honeydew is lighter like sugar water. I definitely think it's lighter. I just think it tastes about the same. Esme said, I'm definitely not a super taster. Oh, all right. And I agree with Alice. So, okay. Oh, Andy, so they were probably really sweet and nice. She said, my chickens were always held and snuggled. Candy said, I'm not a fan of most fake sugars only because they all seem to have an aftertaste. Well, because I don't eat sugar, I have them all. And almost all. And also I think monk fruit isn't too bad. I don't know how we get on these things. It makes me laugh. You guys know me too well now. Van agrees with Michelle about the melons. Evie said, I've been using stevia for the past couple of years. Now I can't eat any sugar. Don't like the taste. I really like the Pure, if you've ever tried that. I have used it in my coffee for a long time. And in coffee, I don't notice any kind of aftertaste, but in other things, sometimes I do. So what are you going to do? Hi, Samantha. Samantha said, hi, all. The chat is perfect for me today. I'm in the UK. Love crumpets and muffins. Started back on keto diet last week and got 4 hens last month. My gosh, it's like we wrote this chat just for you, Samantha. Margarita said chipmunks are so cute. They're destructive, though. They can be. I don't know. We have a lot of critters. You know, just, and some of them you don't want in your house. So having a rat snake around is not a bad thing. Every fall, the mice try to move in. I just don't allow it. But they're like tapping at the door like, hey, it's warm in there. Connie said, Evie, I use Splenda, and I'm the same way about sugar now. Oh, okay, so, oh, Crystal thinks the aftertaste is like black licorice. That's even different. All right, Kimberly said, Trish, Michael said he's not eating sugar either unless it's in chocolate because the health benefits of chocolate outweigh the risks of sugar. They make sugar with other things in it. But remember, sugar comes from something very close to celery, so also it is basically a salad. Oh, Danny's on the last 20-gram ball. Good job. You're making really progress. Oh no. Dion said my husband traumatized me with snakes because he was trying to get one away from our house and ended up throwing the snake in my face. That is terrible. I'm not a snake averse, I guess is the right word, right? As John is, so. Really? Rico said our pooch won't accept physical displays of affection unless she's too tired to bother moving. That makes me sad. That's true. Candy said put a bunch of random people in a room. Eventually it goes to food. It's true. Oh, Deb said I really like the golden monk fruit sweetener. I have that. And then I also have a bunch from Lakanto. I have the powdered. I have a bunch of it. Nothing is exactly the same, but it's okay. I feel better. Like most of the time, I feel a lot better. But sometimes I do still eat it. Hello, Rebecca. You're not late. You're right where you're supposed to be. I've been telling myself that all the time lately. Rita said candy grocery store. Oh, to candy. Grocery store cantaloupe is hard vegetable stands. Pick them. Oh, pick them up fresh, not green. That's probably. I do too, Brenda. The Pure brand I think is better than anything else. Cecilia said, I just eat a slice. I don't know how to pronounce that. Of melon. That I had in my fridge. Delish. Thank you for the melon inspiring chat. You're welcome. I'm glad that you went and enjoyed that. It's a nice Sunday night snack. Oh, Crystal said this reminds me my next goal plant is a stevia plant. Crystal, are you a gardener or a house plant person? Right. Alice said stevia is a natural. Well, I don't know if it's, once they process it, is it really natural? She said it's a natural sweetener, but it has that artificial aftertaste. I don't like it. Rhonda said my daughter wants a pet ball python. It's a definite no from me. Our kids have a couple of reptiles. I can't tell you what they are. I don't even know, but I think they have a snake and then some sort of lizard that's really cute. A gecko, maybe? I can't remember. So John texted our daughter-in-law and he's like, hey, we found a snake in the yard today. So they had a long chat about that. It's kind of nice. Esme said one of the funniest things I ever saw was my dad, who was afraid of nothing, run screaming like a little girl when there was a garter snake in our basement. So mean. Hello, Simone. And hello, Karen. How are you? Yep. Kimberly said the same thing. You're just in time. I finally fixed the time on my computer. I don't know if I ever even told you guys that. The time on my laptop was like 12 minutes off or something like that for the entire time I've had it, probably a year. I just fixed it today. So I keep looking at my time and thinking, is that right? It's right. It's actually right. Candy said we have stands here and might not get a green cantaloupe, but can still end up with an overripe one. Oh. Dion said I used to use xylitol and really liked it. So I actually like xylitol too, but it is poison to dogs. So I fear using it too much. But I do like it. Rebecca said I need help on finding an awesome fiber for spinning for winter socks and slippers for my parents. Do they need to be really warm, Rebecca? Where are your parents located? And do you want them to not be able to felt? Like, what other parameters do you want, I guess? Right, Alice said sugar is processed too. That's true. You guys, this bite on my face is getting huge and itchy. I might have to itch. Sorry. Ah. Crystal said I'm a person that just goes willy-nilly on what plants I want to try to grow. I see. This year's chocolate mint, and I want to add stevia to that. I see. Okay. I've started a little herb garden for inside the house, but I need to figure out how to put it all in like this little window in our kitchen. Kimberly said I've grown stevia before. I dried the leaves and mixed with loose teas. Yum. Well, I just wondered about the plant lady because we have another plant lady, at least one. Oh, Candy wants... Okay, Candy. I was just watching a video, a guy who was showing growing loofahs and, like, cutting them up and all that stuff. Rebecca said... Or, sorry. Rhonda said, Rebecca, you have come to the right place. Ella said, Esme, not familiar with that species, I take it. I have never grown chocolate mint, but I do have a knitting friend who has some, so maybe I could get some. Connie's grandson wants a snake for his birthday in August. My daughter said that's a big no. Carrie, yes, all mints do that. She said, Crystal, I grew chocolate mint one year. It took over the herb patch. I started some peppermint and it's doing great, but I am afraid to plant it outside, so I think it needs to stay in a container. Crystal said, next year I want to try bottle gourds. That's interesting too. And Billy said, Crystal, I have chocolate mint that my husband would probably pay you to take. Karen said, okay, I really love your glasses and need those. Oh, thanks. Also, I'm spinning like crazy right now. Too late to participate in the spinning thing. Nope. It does not actually start until July 1st. So you can sign up. You don't really have to sign up. Just start participating with us whenever you're ready. Because right now we're stretching, aka stashing, or pulling stuff from stash, and warming up, aka doing whatever we need to do to get ready. So, Deanna asked if I made a decision on what I like. I like them all. I really like them all, but they're different. They're kind of like good for different things, if that makes sense. Candy said, I have a feeling our season isn't long enough for loofah. Maybe. I don't think I'm going to try it. I just watched a video on it. I watch videos on so many random things I never do. You would not believe it. Maybe you would. Okay, so stevia will take over if you don't contain it. I didn't know that. Rico said we own one dog, but our yards are home to hundreds of birds, families of squirrels, the occasional owl or bat, a few lost javelina. Love them, they're cute. And giant, fast as lightning, bearded dragons of all sizes. Wow. It's like a zoo at your house. Kate said, want to verify real quick, we still need to learn to leave a regular comment on, yes, on the lives. to enter in the Paradise giveaway, right? Yes, the random comment picker cannot see the live chat. So yes, you do. If you want to enter. Simone said, I ordered some Malabrigo Noob. Is it Noob or is it Nube? Someone help me. I know it has a questionable reputation, but the colors were too pretty. They are so pretty. Carla asked any thoughts on the Tour de Fleece. There's a team, if you're interested. We have a thread in the Ravelry group going. Just right now kind of chatting about our goals and hopes and dreams. So if you feel like you'd like to join up. My goal is 20 minutes a day, but it'll end up being way more than that because it always really gets me, I don't know, really gets me spinning. That's the thing. Okay, Rebecca said, I am my parents' PCA and live with them. We live in Minnesota, so very warm you want. Mom barely walks and dad is skinny and they both get cold easily. Okay. So do you want to be able to wash it though? Rhonda said, Kate, yes, the comments in the chat don't get pulled in with the comment picker Trish uses. Right. I do too. Dion said, yes, all mints are invasive, but I love them. I love them too, although I don't love spearmint. Weird, right? It's weird. Connie said, remember when I was afraid to do the heel flap on socks? That's now my favorite part. See, I'm so happy for you. I love that. You could have let that fear hold you back, but you didn't. It's awesome. Rita said, Carla, yes, I'm biting at the bit for it to start. You can start whenever you're ready, Rita. You can start now if you want. Esme said, do you have to sign up for Tour de Fleece or is it just a play along kind of thing? I've never participated before. So we have a group, a thread for our group in Ravelry. And then if you'd rather, we do not have a group for the tour van. We just have a thread in the Tour de Fleece group for our group. I did link to it on Facebook and I'm trying to think where I could do it to make it easier. I mean, you can just go to the group. And honestly, I'm going to ask you guys, would it help anybody if I made just like a short video on how to set it up so you watch, they call it watch this thread, so it comes up wherever, every time you log in and look at the forums, you would see if it has new stuff, it would come up for you. Do you want that? And also, I know there's a lot of people who don't know how to post pictures yet, so tell me, would that help? Let me know. Okay, Rebecca said I can hand wash if needed. So if you guys were gonna make your parents slippers, I'm assuming you mean you're gonna spin them, but even if you were just gonna buy yarn, and they had very cold feet because they live in Minnesota and it's okay to hand wash them, what fiber would you use? I'm thinking what fiber I would use. I think I would use probably, if they had very cold feet, I'd probably add a little bit of alpaca to like Falkland. Okay, yes, please. So that would be helpful. I will make a little one and put it in Facebook. Oh, Esme said, I need to get my Facebook back up. I haven't been on in years, but all the fiber groups seem to be there nowadays. Oh, all right, I'll do that. Okay, so Carrie said Chivia, also very similar. Oh, there you go. Kimberly said, I did not know that, but I'm in Idaho, so surely there are some nocturnal pollinators. There must be something. Karen said, superwash worsted, held double, or non-superwash felted. That might be really good too, yeah. Rainbow said, Corriedale alpaca. See, so the alpaca will keep them up the warmth factor, but felting might make them even warmer. Felting might be a great idea. It's a good option. I think that will keep them warmer too. Andy said, I only got on Facebook for this group. Oh, Andy, thanks for doing that. We would miss you if you weren't there. I do feel bad. I know some people don't want Facebook, but there's no place where like everybody is happy and thrilled. You know what I mean? Diane said, my goal, not just for Tour de Fleece, is to spin or knit every day. Okay, I must have missed something. Rhonda said, I realized today that I don't have a nitty knotty and was going to go to the hardware store to make a PVC one, but then looked online and ordered one instead. We don't have a saw to cut the PVC. I think they'll probably cut it for you at the store if you want them to, Rhonda. But I mean, you'll probably be just as glad that you just ordered one. Have you moved yet, Rhonda? I keep meaning to message you and ask you, and then it's never at the right time, like when I'm near my phone or whatever. Carla said, Rita, same here. The Fibery keeps staring at me. Spin me. You can start spinning if you want to, Carla. There's no rules. Carrie started her project already. Dion said I would felt them. I think that is a good idea. Karen said you can double knit rectangles and felt in machine, then just cut soles only from those. Oh yeah, just on the soles. You could double the soles too, and that would make them squishier. Oh, you guys. Melody said I only got on Facebook again for you and the group too. I'm so glad though. We have such a good group, don't we? It's awesome. Simone said Tracy, Malabrigo, Nube. I don't know if it's Noob or Nube. Can be very compacted. That's what I've heard, but just if you just steam it, I've also heard it's very... Esme said, I love Discord for groups talk, but it's not so popular among non-gamers. I have looked at Discord, and I feel like for a lot of people, it would be harder to use. Because we kind of... It just seemed like Facebook is more widely used, so people kind of know more. Janie asked, I don't know this off the top of my head, I would have to look it up. What wraps per inch does a single need to be if you want a 2-ply worsted weight? I have some fiber I would like to spin into a worsted weight yarn. I can look it up for you, but I don't know off the top of my head. Like, I don't know what the wraps per inch are. I know how to do it, if that makes sense. Rhonda said, no, we haven't moved yet. We are supposed to get a move date and sign the new lease this week. Connie said the same thing. I've heard if you steam Malabrigo, it can soften it up. I've heard that. Rita, no, Rita, it's not cheating. It's not. Alice said to Rico, I'm a little jealous, but also ticked I could maybe get some from you when it's working. Saga said, I'm about to cut into my hand woven to make a jacket. Wish me luck. Good luck. You can totally do it. And it's really not any different than cutting into fabric that you bought at the store. Like, we wouldn't be scared to do that. So why do we get scared? I get scared too, by the way. So I'm not saying anything. I don't understand why I do. Dion said, I really like Slack because you can have different channels focused on socks or weaving. Interesting. Oh, okay. Julie said, I live in Minnesota and made myself Icelandic felted slippers, and they are very warm. I would think that Icelandic would be very warm. Carrie said, I make my own. That's right. Carrie makes her own rules. The rules don't apply to her. There are no rules about that. You can jump in wherever you're ready. Candy couldn't figure out how to use Discord. Andy doesn't understand it at all. I mean, I do understand it, but I don't know. I definitely didn't think it was a, I'm trying to think of the right word. I just don't think it was for us. There's at least one person who got mad and left the group because she kept trying to get me to do Discord, and I just didn't think it was the right option. So Elizabeth said the Fiber Tribe makes Facebook much more enjoyable, in my humble opinion. Thanks, I'm glad. I'm so glad. Van said I've quit spinning to find stuff. What is the name of the Facebook group? I think it's just called Fiber Love Diary, the Fiber Tribe, or maybe the other way around. Oh, Dan showed up finally. Dan said, "No, you don't," to Carrie. Alice tried Discord for a little bit. It's not intuitive for non-gamers. For me, and I don't think that's for everybody, for me, I don't feel like the rhythm of the chat, that's not the right word, but the structure of the chat is as easy to follow as it is in Facebook, like who's talking to who and all that stuff, or Ravelry too is easier, I think. As May said, that's why I said not as popular among non-gamers. The learning curve on a new system, but Discord has so many good features, it just makes me sad. Tracy said to Simone, thanks, I did experience that a little, but I tend to pre-draft. I will have to try Trisha's Steam trick. Try it and let us know, because I would like to hear. Carla said, can you link the forum for your Tour de Fleece group, please? Carla, as soon as we get done, I will add the link to the description on this video, because other people are going to watch it back after too, and they'll probably want it. So I will add it, and you can grab it there. Rico said, I've been waiting for someone to hold up pinch fingers and go, this big, when asking how thick to spin my single. I would guess, okay, if I had to guess, it would be like 9 or 10, but I don't know. And Dion said for DK, it's 11. So that does kind of track. Kind of. Crystal said Discord is pretty easy to use. Esme said, now I understand having to keep it accessible. I would never blame you for making it work for the most people. I mean, I feel like there's no right choice. Rita said, Carrie, I'm going to spend twice as much to catch up and pass you. It's not that kind of competition. But you guys are funny. Rhonda said, oh, my new car was supposed to get built 6/21, but it got moved up. Yay. Good news is something we could use right now, right? And it's supposed to arrive between 6/20 and 6/25. Our son leaves for college at the beginning of August, so getting it early is wonderful. That is great. Candy said groups associated with YouTube channels is more fun because we have a way to keep visiting and share projects and ask more questions. Yay. I appreciate it so much, and I did not think that I was gonna love having a Facebook group. Like, I was kind of nervous about it, but I love being able to see what you guys are doing. And then when you talk about it here, I really know more about what you're talking about, if that makes sense. We're not going to make it that kind of competition. You guys are so funny. So the way it works too, for anybody who's thinking about it, is it goes along with the Tour de France. So every day that they're riding, we do our goals. Like, we're supposed to spin every day, but I don't care if you prep or spin or knit. I don't care. It's all right. It's all part of a fleece. So, and then rest days, because they have two I think during the race, we take those days off. And then on the challenge days, we try to set a challenge goal for ourselves, but I'm not going to be a stickler about that. I think I'm just going to spin extra on those days myself. So no steroids needed. Yep. We will be testing for performance enhancing substances. So line up for that. Going to be testing you. Good, Van, you found the group. That's awesome. Okay. I think you probably just have to join the group. It says found the Tour de Fleece discussion, and I'm trying to figure, if you, well, we don't have a particular thread there yet, but I think we probably will. We don't have a straight up, yeah. Okay, it's after 3:30. I'm sorry, but I gotta go call my dad because it's his birthday. He's 81. And I still need to mow my lawn. It was so wet this week I couldn't do it. I'm sorry. You should, Rico. Rico said I should really post a short or something of me spinning Tour de Fleece on my bike wheel. You totally should. Candy. I love you guys. I'm so glad to see some of you guys back and see some of you guys again. And for your first time, I love it. I knew I was going to be tired this week, but I don't care. Oh, thank you, Rainbow. I will give him a hug for you, Karen. Well, not today, but I'm going to see him on Father's Day. Oh, that reminds me, I won't be here next week because of Father's Day. Just in case any of you didn't hear that before, I'll be visiting my dad. He's on the Detroit side of the state. So I'll be over there. Oh, you know what, Rebecca? I will put a link in the description for that too. So I hope you guys have a great week, but I'll see you on Tuesday. Bye.